Welcome back to the Nerd Mall. This week we have board games, a lot of them. We have so many board games here at the Nerd Mall, new, used, some of your old favorites, and a lot of your new ones. So let's check out some of the new ones we have in store this week. We're going to show you some of the board games from Cranium. I know a lot of people like Cranium. I liked playing it as a child. Still as an adult, they put out some really awesome family games. And we're going to start over here. This is the 25th anniversary edition of Cranium. So it's got that classic vibe to it, but they've also added more. So you can draw, you can sculpt, there's word and pictures and facts. So this is a really great game for the whole family to get involved, kids and adults alike. This is a great pick this week. Next up to Hullabaloo. This is definitely for the younger kids, but I think the adults could also have maybe a little bit of fun with it. This is an upgraded version because there's an app that links to your iPad or iPhone that plays the music for this game. So it's basically a little bit like Twister, but also a little bit like musical chairs. It's a great activity and game, especially for a rainy day if you're stuck in the house. This is going to get those kids active, get them a little tired for bedtime. So this is a fantastic pick. Next up, we have Big Brain Detective Game. I love a good detective game. This one is really awesome because it's a large map and it has a ton of little hidden clues on it. So the kids pull a card and it tells them what clue they need to look for. So this is super interactive and a really great brain game. Last up, we have Hoopla. I love that word, hoopla. Such a great word, and this is also a great game. This is another one that's great for the whole family. It's a pop culture game, but it's timed, so you have to hurry up and guess. So you can describe, draw, act out. You're gonna pull different cards. This is a great game to get everybody involved, all around the table, play with your friends and family. On to some more great new board games. Starting over here, pretty sure you're gonna love this one because as I'm reading about it, I think I wanna buy this one before I leave the store today. It's The Stuff of Legend, the board game. And this is based on the New York Times best-selling novel. So here's the deal. A little boy gets kidnapped from his bedroom by the boogeyman. Here's the part that's interesting is his loyal toys actually band together and they try to save him. But you don't know if any of the toys are in your alliance or not. So it's a strategy game. It's a little scary, but it is incredible. Just reading some of this, I really want to get playing with this. You're gonna want it too. Next up, Life Has Sprung Again at Rauha. Rauha actually means peace. So this game is about bringing the world back and restarting the world. You're going to move your avatar around the board and you're going to turn it into a cradle of life energy. And next over here we have Legendary Encounters, The Matrix. This is a deck building game. This is based on the trilogy of The Matrix. So what you're doing here is you want to save the world from the Matrix. So all of humanity lays on your shoulders. A little stressful, but this game is a lot of fun. Next up, we're starting over here with Wordugo. This is like Sudoku, but with words. So it's really super fun. You can build words, do a crossword style. There's symbols where you can get double the points and you're gonna collect the most awards. So if you're good with Sudoku, you might be really good at Wordugo. Next up, we have our Funkoverse. These are two of our nerdy favorites in store, but we have a lot more, including the Golden Girls. Oh, love them. Over here, we have Harry Potter. And we also have Game of Thrones. We know everybody loves Harry Potter and Game of Thrones. And everybody loves Funko Pops, so how could you not love when they're combined? These are strategy games. You face off in the ultimate pop battle. It includes your actual little miniature Funko Pops, and you become part of the game, part of your favorite movie. And lastly over here, we have Unmatched. We also have a couple more of these. This is Brains and Brawn, so it is Spider-Man versus Doctor Strange versus the She-Hulk. It's a battle where there are no equals. You can mix heroes and maps from any Unmatched set, face new challenges, and find fresh combos. Dozens of possibilities await and more with every new set. Next up, we have Isle of Monsters. This is one of my favorites this week, and I think it's going to be yours too. So there's a random deserted desert island, super tropical, and there's a lot of different weird creatures there. but they turn into delightfully scary monsters. So they're not really super scary, but you want to feed them the right food, and they're going to do different scare competitions to see who's going to protect the island the best. Next up, we have Pendragon. This is really a role-playing game. So if you love King Arthur, this is King Arthur's Britain. You take on the role of the knights and overcome mythical monsters, rival knights, and other wondrous challenges in search of glory. So this one is definitely a great strategy game. Next up, we have Red Rising. This game is actually based on the book series by Pierce Brown. It features a dystopian society, and there's 14 different casts. You represent a house attempting to rise to power as you piece together an assortment of followers. Will you break the chains of the society, or will you embrace the dominance of the goats? Next up, Detective, which this is a modern crime board game. I know a lot of people are into true crime. I definitely am. Listen to podcasts, watch true crime all the time. So why not play a board game? This has 5 different cases that are simultaneously happening, but they all may have something to do with each other. So you're going to solve a lot of different clues. You're going to be the detective in this game. Next up, we have Herbalism. This game, each player is going to play a pharmacist, and you are going to try to find the cure. However, only one pharmacist can earn the honorary title of God Farmer. This is a really interesting and cool new game. Thank you so much for joining us again. I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of these amazing board games. Don't forget, this is just a small sampling. We have a huge section in the store and online for just board games. Make sure you follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss anything, and we'll see you next time.